Hi everyone, my name is Crystal and I wanted to talk to you today about the spiritual gifts that each of us possess. And there's an interesting story that I can detail this to you about. So there's some concepts in the story that can sound a little bit strange. And that's just because when you add dimensions and densities into the mix, things can get a little bit complicated in terms of it can distort how we perceive ourselves. And then what happens too is other factors, like let's say who's surrounding us, things that we've gone through, that kind of thing, it can distort our perceptions of our own selves. And so the thing is, sometimes with those, if you can't really see yourself, then how are you going to be able to see your spiritual gifts? So basically, that's what this series is about. And that we named this series The Ironic Perspective of Illusion, like for that purpose, particularly. And what's going to be extremely interesting is to see where us as a collective, as a whole, like humanity, where we fall. There's a spectrum of us whole, but then to see where our individual perspectives fall on this spectrum, because the situation is with the dimensions and densities is what's actually confusing us about that is actually going to be the same thing that clears that for us. So that's what's so cool about this. And when we look at ourselves through that collective spectrum and then we see where we individually fall on that spectrum, basically it's a situation where we expect to be on that spectrum may be a little bit different for the majority of us. And when it comes to that, yeah, so where we fall on the spectrum. Okay, so the reason that we don't fall where we expect to fall on that collective spectrum is because if this was actually intentional by universal design, because what that does for us is it allows us to see our own complexity, and not just that, to see how far those complexities could go. And when we get there, that's when our spiritual gifts open up for us effortlessly. And we actually, for a lot of us, we actually need that, because that's actually like the main reason why we came here. Okay. And so that's kind of what this is going to kind of be about. So as I tell you, like each piece of this story, we're going to basically analyze what needs to be healed, and then we're going to go from there. Okay. So this was just like a little bit of an intro to the ironic perspectives of illusion. But I can't wait to jump into this with you, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.